Yes, good day to my dear students. Today in this video, we will be discussing method study, one of the two eyes of industrial engineering, which the earlier avatar was called work study. So that is what is method study. We'll go from the basics and then we'll find out. So we'll talk about the definition. The systematic recording and critical examination of existing and proposed ways of doing work as a means of developing and applying easier, more effective, and economical methods is what method study is about. It provides a systematic and scientific approach to analyze how work is done and develop better, simpler, and more economical methods. It is one of the two pillars of work study, the other being work measurement. So, this is in simple terms, what is method study. So, anyway, the primary objective of method studies are elimination of unnecessary operations. See, when manufacturing is going on, the cost is there for every minute of manufacturing. There are some operations which are not necessary. Identify them and eliminate them. One, reduction in material handling and movement. That is, regularly when production goes on, you have to the raw material handling and work in progress material handling and its movement so as to be not restricted, but it has to be studied and reduce the movements as far as possible. Definitely, if a proper study is done, easily you can reduce this movement by 18%. Then third one is simplification of work procedures. Yes, that is most important, which can be done with the help of charts and diagrams. Then the fourth one is better utilization of men, machines, and materials. And final one is improvement in plant layout and workflow. And then the reduction in worker fatigue, improvement in safety and working conditions, increase in productivity without extra investment. These are the primary objectives of method study. Then for this, we have, how do we do it is this, we have different types of charts and diagrams, which is accepted by industry experts for this method study. One is outline process chart, and second is flow process chart, and third one is multiple activity chart, and fourth one is flow diagram, fifth is string diagram, and sixth is travel chart. Okay, so in outline process chart, basically it's a bird's eye view. Earlier, before drone was invented, normally we call a bird's eye view. So drone, the top view, how it looks, the outline process chart. So a general outline you get. Flow process chart is for the material movement, labor movement, men movement, and also machine movement if necessary. So that is a flow process chart. Multiple activity chart is the chart which simultaneously records the work being done by a man and the equipment of machine is working just to find out the idle time of machine or the labor man idle time. Once it is found out, you can allocate more work for the operator. This is what it is, or vice versa. Utilize the machine more effectively to the for the same operator. So anything one can be done. Then there is a flow diagram, a string diagram, and a travel chart. We'll discuss about this as and when it comes. Okay, see method study, you take on small things. As you may be knowing, symbols are important in manufacturing area. These symbols are drawn as charts. Why emblems have been given? Symbols or emblems, whatever you call, is for easy understanding of the for the person who's actually producing, the laborer or worker or operator as you may call. Today's jargon, we normally call it as operators. We don't call it labor anymore. We don't call it worker anymore. So but it all means the same thing, but we call it operator. So what denotes as O is an operation going on. What denotes as a diamond is uh, inspection is going on. So similarly, that is how we'll be seeing. You cut the fabric, and as you are checking the fabric, you inspect. There may be some rejections. So after rejections, the fabric is stitched and the seam fabric, and in process inspection goes on after that. Finally, after the inspection, certain percentage is rejected if, I mean, if for quality issues. And finally, the finish is you trim it, that is, you check for any mistakes, trimming extra thread. Then you press it, that is by ironing machine, and then packing it. Then do the final inspection. In final inspection also, some rejection may take place. And after that, you finish it, again repack it, and goes for final inspection. And once that is done, it is sent to the warehouse for dispatch or shipping or wherever it has to go. So warehouse is, once it goes to the warehouse, all the quality checkings have been over and it is passed for sales. So in the same thing, you please see the legend on the right hand side. Human operation is denoted as O. A diamond is denoted as a human decision. A diamond inside a diamond is denoted as inspection. Square is, actually it is an inspection, but all symbols go into the square. Zero is human operation, and diamond again is human decision and inspection, depending. Of course, here please understand, no, we cannot use different symbols. All over the world is accepted as one thing, but the size of the O or the size of the square or diamond vary from country to country. But the emblem as such is same. Then symbol activity, as I told you, operation is O, square is inspection, arrow is transport, D is delay, delay for some reason, for wantage of raw materials, or machine breakdown, or labor is taking more rest, or there is an absenteeism is more. Then under this one, upside down triangle is storage. After completing a particular work, it is stored in stacks or in the cutting or in the sewing table. These five symbols are the foundation of method study recording. Then you see another flow process chart. This is basically to tell you on the right hand side the five symbols. O, shaded O represents operation. This arrow represents transportation. Third one denotes delay in work. And then the square is an inspection. An upside down triangle is storage. But here, just checking oil level in a machine is an inspection. So it starts from there. Then it is trying to find out, it is going to another place called oil barrel location where it is transport. Then you have to take the line to transport. Then fill the mist oil into the machine. That is an operation. So you show it under O. Then the raw material storage tank goes in, raw material storage tank. It is being transported. Raw material location required grade. It is an inspection. Then crane location. Like this, step by step, it is being done in a flow process chart. Mainly, this is being done to find out how much distance traveled when the production is going on, that when a work in process. And left hand side, you write it in meters. Most of the time, it will be not even 1 meter, it will be point something. And the time taken to travel that meter, very important. Here, the time as well as the distance. Now, the question is why we are doing the distance as important. We'll have to analyze this chart and find out that the total distance travel, can it be reduced? If it can be reduced, then using this chart, where all it can be reduced and how much time will be saved. So you reduce the fatigue of the worker, one, or the material movement of material, two, or the time taken for this operation, three. So this is what it is. Why it is all in charts is, see, very important. Whatever industrial engineers get, whatever it is, his degree or his experience may be, finally he is not producing. Only the operator or laborer is producing. You have to make the laborer understand. That is why charts and symbols have come. Then again, outline process flow, we have discussed this already. But anyway, just to show you a comparison of outline process chart and flow process chart. Thank you. With this, I think we can have. Yeah.